15-6. Pass went across court, back up to the front. Lehigh may be looking to take the last shot, or not really sure what Lehigh's doing. They're one-on-one offense. But what they're doing is giving the ball to their little guard, Philly, and Philly makes it, and right at the buzzer, a three-pointer was just off the front of the rim by Kate Pendleton, about a 35-footer, goes off the front of the rim. It's 15-8 at the end of the first quarter, so Joe, we'll take a break. Again, you're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
For exceptional Mexican food and the perfect place to stop in before heading out to watch another Gate City victory, La Carreta Express in Weber City offers a tremendous menu of authentic Mexican cuisine at a great price. La Carreta proudly supports Blue Devil Sports, and they're open 7 days a week, even until 10 p.m. every night except Sunday. So dine in with them today or give them a call at 276-386-7000 for call-in orders. Again, that's 276-386-7000. And they're located next to Weber City Drug on U.S. Highway 23 in Weber City.
You are listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio. Sports Radio.
And we're back with the start of the second quarter, 15-8. Gate City with the advantage. That was a game. That was the first quarter of spurts. We started off 10-0. They went 6 straight. We scored 5 straight, and then of course that basket and basket at the end, 15-8 as we start the second quarter.
Yeah, very physical first quarter. As you talked about the number of fouls by Lehigh, and one of Lehigh's starters, Brown, had got an eye injury. She was being attended to by the coach, so she's sitting out. As we had an offensive foul called on Gate City. Not really sure what Fulton did, but the offensive foul. I think she had her arm out just a little too much, and they're going to call defense on this end. Kendall Quillen with the defensive foul.
6th team foul now. Again, that's Quillen's first. We've got 6, they've got 7, so we'll be shooting the rest of this half as there is a Lehigh turnover.
Philly on the travel. Yeah, they're quick on the calls. Seems to be running through cycles. So here comes Thompson. Thompson gets the ball over to Fullen. Fullen gets the ball back out to Thompson. Thompson back into Fullen as Fullen cuts to the basket. Give it to her, 17-8. 7:17 to go. Pass over here to Fannin. Fannin gets the ball back out front. Nobody able to get the ball as they have the pressure defense, and they just kind of threw that ball up.
She looked like she was mad at the backboard.
Yes, she did. Oh, great move, but comes off the side of the rim by Thompson. Thompson goes coast to coast, unable to make that. Almost a travel 2 times there by Fannin, but they get the ball back. And again, and almost a steal. Lehigh misses the entire goal, and they end up getting the rebound. So Fannin's going to shoot a 3. Miss it again. They missed the goal twice. 2 opportunities at a shot, and they missed the entire goal both times. Rushing their shots a little bit.
Last year, Lehigh did have the lowest shooting percentage from three-point land amongst all teams in the district. They're showing it again sort of tonight, unfortunately, for the Generals. Both
times they look like they rushed their shots. Pass inside to Pendleton, actually back out to Fullen. Fullen out front over to Thompson. Fullen's going to drive, and she's going to make it. That was too easy. That was too easy by Fullen, but we'll take it.
Jaden Fullen, 8 points. She's got as many as the Generals do. 19-8, Gate City. 5:55 left, second quarter.
Want to call that a steal on Thompson, but it hit her in the back. But she was guarding the defender as Gate City tries to get the ball inside to Pendleton, back out. She's going to shoot it from who made that long-range shooter? That was Jaden Fullen from about 18 feet away.
Impressive, 10 early points. Mr. Carr?
Well, I'm glad Fullen was listening to our pregame show
I was about
when
to
we
say.
challenged her to step it up tonight.
They do have our feed in their locker room, from what I understand. So,
and Kate Pendleton's been on fire on defense. She's got 4 rebounds already. Sarah Thompson's got 3, along with a couple steals to go with that. Our defense is looking pretty solid tonight. We just need to really get the offense going. It almost seems to me like they're rushing some of their shots. Those are the ones they're missing.
You know, is it that we've played teams that have been a little bit quicker than this Lehigh team? We're kind of over, almost misjudging their speed almost.
Well, when the girls are squaring up, they're making the shots. I mean, they're draining them.
Yeah.
They come in a little bit out of control and just kind of throw it up. That's when Lehigh's racking up their rebounds.
As you and Chris said, our passes are so crisp. We're ahead of Lehigh on most everything. And again, our defense, playing that man-to-man defense, has really stymied Lehigh. Lehigh's made their baskets by driving the ball in between our defensive players. So when we've lost containment on one.
It'll be interesting to see if at that timeout, if they're going to go inside and try to get like a Fullen and a Housewright in some foul trouble so they can start shooting the ball without the time coming off the clock. Again, it's 21-8 right now. Lehigh's down in the second quarter.
Looking at what they're set up in, Lehigh not really didn't change anything in that one. As here comes Gate City with the ball. We're going to have a shot and a basket made by Sarah Thompson. Sarah got a little far too in, and they kind of backed off of her, and she said, okay, I'll take this 8-footer, and she drained it. 23-8, 5 minutes to go, first half. Almost a travel out front. This is Fannin with the ball. Almost a steal by Thompson. They're going to take the ball in. They're going to shoot a three-pointer, and again, miss everything by about a foot. Here comes Fannin. Fannin's going to get her shot blocked, and it's going to get blocked again. Great. I don't know if you call that a block. She was trying to pass the ball back out front from underneath. Fullen put her arms up. The ball bounced off of her arms, off of the Lehigh player, and so it's Gate City ball. Simple play right there. Gate City with the ball, 4:34 to go. Again, we have Gibson out front. Gibson passes the ball over to the wing. We've slowed it down just slightly till we get something set up, see what they've got. We're going to have a three-pointer by Pendleton. No good, off the side of the rim. Here comes Fannin. Fannin will look to take it. And again, great defense by Sarah Thompson.
So far, Fullen has 10. Lehigh has 8. 23-8. 4:13 left, second quarter.
So, three-pointer. Fourth time, Joe, they've missed the entire basket, as they should have been a foul right there, as one of our players was taken down on the steal, and 2 wide open shots underneath. It's getting physical underneath there the last 2 possessions, but Lehigh had 4 opportunities right there and wasn't able to make either one of them. Thompson gets the ball over to Fullen. Fullen gets the ball back out front. Pendleton, great pass. Great pass by Pendleton. The basket was made by Gerald, but Pendleton was the one that deserves a half a point to a point on that by the great pass.
Pendleton really has stepped up again. She's got a handful of steals as well as those assists. 25-8, 3:18 left, second quarter. Long
three-pointer by Lehigh, no good after a shot missed from about 15 feet away. And there's going to be a blocking foul called. Is that going to be on Candace Quillen, Joe?
That's going to be her 3rd, 8th team foul, so we're shooting as Pendleton goes to the line. Shooting 1-1.
Pendleton playing such a good game tonight. She's made 2 or 3 really good passes, playing awesome on defense. She's probably
she's really settling into sort of being that forward that passes. It's got great touch. She's getting everybody involved, and again, she's coming off that great game where she scored 14 points against Johnson County, and again added another one right there.
Most definitely. And she drains the second one. Coach is going to give her a breather as Mara Mullins checks back in.
5 points for Kate now in the ballgame.
Have we not played about 10 players already, Joe, compared
Yep.
to, and I know Lehigh's played 7 of their 8. Oh, almost a double dribble out front as they run kind of a weave out front, but nothing's getting past the three-point line. As now we have a double team and almost a steal, and it's going to be a steal. Here comes the Lady Devils, and hard contact underneath. No, someone's going to get hurt right there as they call. Hard contact right there, and Coach Houserod is not happy. Sarah Thompson got nailed down on this side of the. We usually don't say anything about the referees, but she got nailed. You just don't want anybody to get hurt. Which way the call goes.
A little bit of frustration was in that one, you could tell.
Yes.
Again, 2:25 left. Mara Mullins.
Well, that'll settle it up. Bang! Three-pointer. Mara Mullins. Won't have to worry about driving the ball in and getting fouled when you can make the three-pointers from the corner. And we had a tie up underneath before the jump ball could be called. I'll get it out in a minute. Before the jump ball could be called. Timeout, Lehigh. It's going to be a full timeout. Chris, what do you got over there? Anything exciting and interesting, factful for us?
Exciting and interesting.
Well, I've got a factoid, but I'm not sure how exciting it is. Lehigh has come out this second quarter playing a lot tougher defense. They've actually taken the lead in rebounds. I've got them scored right now with 15 compared to 12 for Gate City. We're still ahead in the steal margin by quite a bit. I've got Gate City with 11 and Lehigh just with 1 right now.
Defensive statistics so far. Lehigh scored 8 points in the first quarter, 2:09 left in the second quarter. They still sit on 8 points. Gate City pitching a shutout, as they say, in the second quarter.
And you were talking about the rebounds, Chris. Yeah, part of that stats is kind of overstated in some ways because Lehigh is missing 2 to 4 shots on some possessions, and they're getting more opportunities. They're just
they're getting down underneath and inside of the Gate City players. The Gate City players are kind of playing a little bit shallow on the defense now.
It's going to be, here comes another steal as Macy's going to have the ball. She's going to bring it back out front, and there's a steal, as Chris talked about, a steal by Fannin. It's going to be a quick foul.
Second on Mara. Again, now that we're in the 1-and-1, that is the 7th team foul for Gate City. As they get them organized, try to get them to the free throw line.
There we go. Got them switched around. Fannin's going to be out the line for 1-and-1. As she eyes the mark and makes it. First bucket, or first point of the second quarter.
The shutout is over.
6 minutes exactly.
It's a joy in Mudville.
The shutout is over.
Well, we're going to keep it at 30-9 as it's rebounded by Gate City. Great hustle rebound by Mullins. Macy Mullins gets it out front, back out to her sister. Long three-pointer, bang! Long three-pointer by Mara Mullins.
First, second, and that 7 points for Mara. 33-9. Gate City with the advantage. 1:35 left.
She wanted that one. That ball came to her. She felt it, and she was going to shoot it. Fannin has the ball out front for Lehigh. Almost a. We're going to have an over and back now. Martin could not control it real well on the pass. She tried to get it back to Fannin, and Fannin knocked it across court. And as we have the ball, we're going to get it inside really quick. As quick as you can say that. Housewright with the bucket. Is that Housewright's first points, Jeff?
Nope, she's at 4 right now. She's, again, got a couple of rebounds as well. The freshman playing extremely well tonight. Again, 35-9. Gate City as we close within a minute of halftime.
For those of you listening, Housewright is playing right in the center of the free throw line, 5-10 feet off the goal, not letting anything in there. As there's going to be a foul. I believe that one's going to be called on Gerald, but I'm not really sure what. I don't want to.
Samantha Gerald, that is